And I was like, damn, that's crazy, man. Like, but I've always said fuck Cesar Chavez regardless.
Because of the back shit?
Because of not only the bags, he was trying to not let immigrants have jobs in the farms. He like hire Chicanos instead. Let's go. Shoot, new seat. Compa Raider got dropped or what? What up, fool?
Hey, man, so Raider being late, per usual.
Being late, that was and while he's running out training boxing?
Training boxing. He has a big fight coming up. I don't know if it's going to follow through, but he's been training hard. Salute, Raider.
That hasn't found an opponent yet. Nobody stepped up, right?
I think the Texas fool, he's going to fight some Texas fool. So I think that might happen. I don't know. We'll see, though.
I think because of technicalities. I think it has to be because of weight.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's where it gets a little tricky.
The whole shit.
For him and shit.
Fucking, I think that Cesar Chavez shit got him tucked away, though, man. You know what I mean?
He's spooked.
I wonder what American Cholo has to say. You know,
what?
Every time there's a controversy that regards our people, American Cholo just, you know, my boy goes hiding behind the bush. You know what I mean? So
what do you mean?
I wonder what he has to say, considering the fact that he's real conservative. I feel like his views might align with some of the views Cesar Chavez had.
Yeah.
So when they take shot at a figure who maybe he's someone admires, he's gonna maybe want to be on the defense.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's gonna speak on it. You know.
Shout out to American Cholo. I seen that he got the white belt. What? He got a white belt?
Yeah, he got a white belt.
Over here,
where'd they do that at?
Wrestling with men on the ground.
I didn't get a white belt in 2 months. And they got a participation trophy. He paid him off for that shit. That shit's not real.
That's what we hear. All of a sudden, he's wrestling with men all oiled up.
Now to get a white belt, I think you got to do that for years, bro.
Yeah.
You have to get like the purple belt. And then
you have to have matches.
Yeah, I forgot. He got it.
Man, he got the DEI fucking white belt and shit. Shout out Gail. Hey, that's doing content again, Gail.
He just pops up every now and then.
Yeah.
When he feels like it. Super inconsistent. You know.
Let's talk about Gail because from my conversation with Gail, he felt like the raza was so negative and so like yo, I'm trying to be positive for the community. And but I'm like, my problem with him with that, I'm like, you do that, but at the same time, you're worrying about street stuff. Right?
Facts.
It's like, you're over here talking about positivity with politicians and bringing dope-ass councilman people in there. But at the same time, you're over here beefing it with this fool, that fool exposing paperwork. Like you're still like trying to play the whole hood stuff. And then you're over here and then you be like, oh no, I started gangbanging when he was like very young.
You can't put out that type of energy, then you get it back and it's like, oh, why is it positive?
And then he gets the flag back, fool. And that's why I told him, like, fool, you dibble and dabble and then you're very pro here, but at the same time you're engaging with this fool, you're catching fade with this fool. You're getting fucking people pulling up to your house on some street shit. Like you have all these street stuff happening.
Let me argue for Gil. Just have an argument right here. Oh, my boy, will I do that? Because, you know, it's going on in our community. So I'm going to talk about it. What do you got to say to that?
That's going on in the community, but you don't have to uplift it and platform it. Because that's the issue, right? Because wasn't he beefing it with so-and-so, this tattoo artist, this half who had fucking child paperwork on him.
Oh, shit,
and just making content out of that. At the same time, like you want to platform politicians to speak up for the community. Like you can't platform everything. You know what I mean? In my opinion, like if he would have stuck to just like not even positivity, but just community work and just sticking to that. I feel like for him to play both sides and then play victim.
Oh,
play victim like the whole man, the raza, they don't want good things, they don't want positive messages. But I'm like, fool, you try to play both sides, and it's like stick to one, fool. Like even like in our pod, right? In our pod, fool, we don't speak on street stuff, right? We speak on our strength here is culture, music, and anything that's newsworthy of like just fucking either world news, U.S. news, Raza news. That's our lane. Like, imagine if us talking about well, trip out, man. Look at this hood vlog over here.
Yeah,
How do you feel about them doing this? Or
Oh, that's what American Cholo, his content was on?
he would like dibble and dabble, fool. I think dibble and dabble, and in my opinion, like, because last time I talked to him, he was like, man, yeah, fool, I'm disappointed that the raza, they didn't want to, like, you know, he was putting down another YouTuber, you know, probably the biggest YouTuber, one of the biggest raza YouTubers. Well, I won't say, maybe he ain't raza YouTuber, but he's, you know, he's one of the does hood content.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I don't want to put his stuff out there like that.
Yeah.
But he was like,
Aren't those beef?
yeah, one of them he would beef it with him, whatever. From LA.
Over what? What the fuck they beefing over?
I don't even know. And then he was like, yeah, they want to go support that channel, and they're getting the numbers out there. But I'm like,
man, can we cut the shit?
Yeah.
And niggas only saying that because another podcaster is doing it better.
Like it goes back to what I'm saying. For like, you're trying to do a little bit of what he does. You're trying to compete with that. You can't compete with that. That's his lane. Your lane was to, in my opinion, people that were following Gale were the conservatives, which is a big lane, and him going back and forth with the street stuff, and then this, that, and then this, that. I just feel like that was the thing where it was a slippery slope. And even with me, look, when I went up there to pod, he was adamant to answer. I told him, hey, I don't answer private calls, fool. Like, let niggas know, like, I want to know who I got to reach out to if they get out of line, homie. I told him, because people care for me, fool. Like,
and what did AC say?
He fucking,
he didn't give a fuck.
Fool, he didn't care.
Oh, shit. So he's with the fuckery.
Yeah, he didn't care, fool. And he didn't care. And he like, nah, you gotta, hey, call in. People, you get on Prime, get on Prime. Right? Like, look, the fuckery, hey, fuck it, let it rock. Certain fools called, and they were popping it. Oh, you don't represent South Central. I'm like, what?
Random no names.
Random no names. Okay. I'm like, all right, fool, where you stay at? I'll tell you where I stay at. So let you know, be direct where I'm from. Let you be direct where you could find me at. What my area. And I'm public figure. Well, who the fuck are you? Speak up. What's your name? I told them first of all, what's your name? And then they were like, we no click. See, I'm like, see, but Gail was like, oh, keep calling. Entertaining the fuckery, fool.
Yeah, you can't get mad when the fuckery comes your way when you low-key promote it.
Yeah, and you know what? I got calls for that. Hey, I didn't like how this fool did you. You know, like solid fool's way. That I couldn't like press the issue on that fool.
AC was close to getting checked.
Could have been fool.
Allegedly.
And even fools from the 818. Like, hey, fool, I didn't like how this fool tried to do you, fool. You know, I didn't tell him nothing because I'm like, you know, that's him.
That boy,
you know, but I was just like, it's also my fault for engaging on it.
With all due respect, did American Cholo get spooked out the game?
I just feel like a spook.
Spooked as in not wanting to talk about certain topics, problems with other podcasters. The whole collective.
I feel like the whole Trump thing scared him.
Oh.
I feel like the backlash of that, of like when the whole ICE thing started happening.
When Snow made the song and was low-key, she had American Cholo in the back of her mind, according to sources.
Well, yeah, he felt like it was for him. I feel like he couldn't bear the backlash. He couldn't bear the backlash of like what the ICE things was happening. Because, you know, he was very like, make sure you vote red, even though you don't agree, just vote red.
He was pushing that.
Yeah, he was pushing that. He before for years he's always voted blue, but like I want to show I want to show the Republicans to worry about like us, like not to have us in the pocket all the time. So he pushed to vote red all the way, like blindly, and you know what? It was a slippery slope, you know. It was a slippery. Like I said, I'm not even a pro Kamala Harris because I didn't vote for her either.
Yeah.
So I would just feel like it was also dangerous for you to tell people vote blindly red for. It's just like, no, let people decide however they want to decide.
Yeah, but everyone's gonna push their agenda. I got a tia. She's like, every year, text all the cousins, make sure you vote blue. Yeah, you know, like so.
But even that, like, I don't even believe in that either. Like, of people like just vote blue because you vote blue. Like, nah. Like, even with the whole Gascon thing with the district attorney in LA, like he was crazy pro liberal. I was like, nah, I voted to take this fool out because fools were like not catching the cases like how they should catch. Like, hey, dog, if you get caught on some fuck shit, do the time.
Like, hey, the streets they fuck They love Gascon though, don't they? He was getting praised online.
I think he was being praised.
Yeah.
But
you voted against him.
I was like, as a community person that like part of the community, I'm like just like myself and people that came before us. You get caught, do the time, homie.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like you get caught, hey, por pendejo. Now you do the time, fool. You can't just want the free route or the easy route. Nah, it wasn't easy for us. Why should it be easy for y'all?
Okay.
So in my opinion, like, hey, if you got caught doing some fuck shit, hey, dog, hey, you gotta sit down. You gotta sit down.
Yeah.
Like, so that's how I felt. Because that's how, we face those type of fucking repercussions. You know what I mean? So that's how, like, hey, treat us all evenly and shit.
Did the influx of Raza content creators have anything to do with American Cholo's disappearance?
I don't think so, because I think he had his own lane. But I just felt like his lane was being a little blurred out because he was all about fucking beef. So, right, every time I looked up, he would be like, oh, there's not a new beef with this fool. He punched this fool. He called this fool out in an event. This happened. Oh, this another beef over here, another beef over there. And then he would tell me like, yo, stop beefing it with a certain YouTuber. And like, yo, we gotta bring it together, fool. But I'm looking at him like, what the fuck, fool? Like, look at you, fool. Like, you got fools pulling up to your house, fool. Because you speaking of on street foods that you shouldn't be speaking. Don't speak on street foods if you're not doing street content. In my opinion, you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna speak on street people with because I'm not doing street content. Let my background on people behind the scenes deal with whatever that has to come with. But I'm not gonna speak on this hood vlog. I'm not gonna speak on that hood vlog. I'm not gonna speak on this. I'm not gonna because that's not my lane. My lane is music. And what I'm known for in the industry, music and entertainment and Raza stuff. Because one thing about me that I've always uplifted Raza shit, Raza music. It goes back to fucking Conejo, Drummer Boy, Baldacci, Jay Bless. Like just being in the space of like, catching the artists and try to like push them to like what you did in your vlog or with your page, fool. Just pushing the music, That's always been my thing since I was like 17, 16. So that's my lane.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you, not to engage in beef. But I mean, you gotta practice what you preach.
Yeah. So for me, I still feel like he should come back full-fledged, but you just stick to your community
What
stuff.
Do people care at this point?
Because in my opinion, like it goes back when I told you people play victim, and he should have stood his ground, fool. Like stood your ground, fool. If you support it, support it. Your candidate. Don't be like, but look at the Dodgers.
No,
but look at, how he started doing that?
Yeah.
He started to do that. I'm like, nah, fool, like stick to your grounds, fool, because at the end, like you build your own fan base and they're gonna ride with you. They're gonna ride with you. Just you playing victim and you playing both sides, like that's never gonna go well with like anything, man. Like even like people that are very red pill, they don't like dibble and dabble. They are strictly red pill and they're gonna die on that hill. And but their fan base are gonna die with them on that hill. You know what I mean?
Facts.
In my opinion, like him, that just being back and forth is what kind of like makes you kind of look kind of trippy out here.
Yeah.
But for me, I didn't appreciate him like answering private calls. So I didn't appreciate that because a lot of fools were sending my clips to certain people.
Oh shit.
And then I didn't tell him nothing. I just told him nah, he's just playing a fool. He's just being he's just trying to be funny.
Yeah.
But fools didn't appreciate that. Like, yeah, fool, why is this fool trying to paint you or trying to get people to call in to try to bash you? Real fools, fool.
Yeah. I think that interview you had with him, I think his problem, like from my point of view, it seemed like he was trying to get some type of get back at you because you kept saying nigga. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, fool. And I'm like, fool, who are you, fool? Stick to your fucking North Hollywood way. That's you, fool. Don't worry about what South Central got going on. Like, you don't dictate nothing over there. You're not from there. Don't talk about it. Just worry about your community. Don't worry about my community. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't care. Like dog, like, you're not gonna dictate what the community, like says.
Okay.
And now you see all the youth, right? The youth from my community, fool. You're seeing it in certain videos right now that are popular, but you're seeing like what I've been saying.
I'm gonna say some shit. I feel like me and you made it popular for Mexicans to start saying nigga again.
Yeah.
I'm saying a lot of fools are tucked away. Like they weren't popping it like that on camera.
Yeah.
You know, most of these fools behind the camera, nigga this, nigga that. But I feel like, you know, all facts popularized having Mexicans say nigga again, you know? So
But then also, man, I also agree with some fools use it as a crutch, right? Like they use it every other word, fool.
Nah.
That's to me, that's cringe.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what.
To me, that's cringe, right? To use it every other word is like, all right, fool. Like for me, I use it with my people. Like I've always said, I use it with my people. And I'm gonna use way, I'm gonna use Spanish lingo, and I mix it up. It's not about just using that word. For me, that word is more like we're having a passionate conversation, and it's getting like, and then you're gonna use it for a certain type of like, you know, like statement, you know, and it wasn't for like to use it as a crutch. And you know, right now, dead homies is like the new N word, right?
Oh, facts.
You know,
Shout out AC, man.
Shout out American Cholo. But we need American Cholo in the space, fool. You need that hungry Theo.
Do we really?
You feel like he's not needed?
With all due respect, what can he bring to the game?
I feel like if he would have stuck to his conservative ways, because that's a big population of the raza too.
Maybe he could be like an LA version of, like, let's say like a Nick Fuentes. Maybe like a more like hood LA version.
See, the thing is
take that lane, like the conservative news.
See, look, American Cholo would downplay the street stuff, right? He would say like, grow up, I left the hood stuff. You say that, but then you keep bringing it up back again over and over and over and over again. And then you're beefing it with fools, and you're exposing people, and then you're doing all these stuff that you're against, right? Like he will criticize Adam, right? But then when Adam would be in his platform, he would be all like, hey, right? Yeah. Like, come on, fool. Like, you can't just hate on his platform, but then you're happy as fuck when he pulls up to your platform. Like me, I don't hate on his platform. I don't hate on Adam's platform. I never hated on his platform. You know? At the same time, I'm not going to fucking fake the funk and diss him and then have it over here and just have a fucking hee-hee-ha-ha moment. Nah, we were on that, fool. We were asking the questions that we needed to ask him.
Big facts.
But I don't know. That's how I look at it. I fuck with American Cholo because I know he means well, fool. At the end of the day, Gil means well. And that's what I look at. So whenever I have my conversations with him, I know he means well. He is very community-based. You know, so, but for me, just looking at him, wanting the fuck shit, but also wanting to uplift the community, right? He wanted to uplift the community, but he also wanted to tear me down on his page. Oh. Right? He wanted to tear me down on his live stream. Yo, call in, get on Prime. Tell him this, tell him that.
Fucking AC. I mean, hey, bro, hey, you know, he's been tucked away and probably won't make a return. You know, kudos to at least, you know, being somewhat of a pioneer in the podcast.
I think
in the Chicano podcast lane.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, yeah,
for sure. Is he live? Did he be going live still? Or no.
He pops up randomly when he feels like it.
He's probably like a shadow ban, huh?
Nah,
because there's people that are shadow banned.
Nah, yeah, but people use that excuse all the time when their numbers are low. So, you know,
no, but it's a reality though, because you could be subscribed to somebody, fool, and then you never see their shit.
Yeah, it's true. But for the most part, when people use that excuse, it's just their content sucks. Like, I'm on Instagram, I'm seeing a lot of people who were popping 2-3 years ago. Numbers are not the same.
Yeah.
Engagement is not the same. People don't give a fuck anymore. So
yeah,
let's stop using shadow ban as an excuse as to why your fucking content sucks, nigga. The shit just ain't in. Whether it's music, a podcast, skits. Stop blaming I'm shadow banned. No, bro. You just get it together, bro.
You think his last hooray was when he had a Compa and Linwood there?
His last what?
When he had his last hooray, when he was his studio was popping when he had Linwood. And,
oh yeah, they revived it.
And then I took that from him.
That's why I got it out for you, man. You low key part of the reason he got tucked away. And then you're over here popping it crazy.
But hey, I fuck with Gil. Every time I call Gil, he'll call back and we have a little back and forth.
Shout out Gil, man. Hey, white belt in 2 months. Yeah, that's crazy. You know, kudos to making that happen. I've never seen that. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel like maybe he went through some mental shit, like some mental health things where he put it into like something like to work out and you know.
Oh yeah, when niggas start boxing, that's when you know some shit hit them that made them realize they got to get their life together.
Yeah, because I don't think he's no longer in the studio, huh? He went back to his spot, to his original spot.
Oh,
And then, because the last couple of streams, they were back into the original spot. I mean, I fuck with Gil, fool. I fuck with Gil, and I think he was trying to be in too many lanes. He should have stuck to him uplifting artists and uplifting the community and talking some positive shit. But like I said, for he was over here knocking out fools, fucking, I get it. I get it that they were pulling up to him, but it was stuff that he was pushing though, right?
But why don't boy get beat up by AC? It was AC that did the provoking.
I think it was like a constant back and forth way. It's the thing, like,
oh shit,
he was on his bag of like pushing buttons on fools, and then fools reacting. Of course, he's gonna react, but it's like still buttons. Because he didn't he have like this whole thing with Rodium Radio, this long-standing
he
beef.
did, yeah.
That was like fucking like. So there's always beefs. He had beef with all the podcasters.
Damn, you think if you would have still been around, he probably would have kicked off some beef with us?
Yeah.
Because now I think about it, I don't think he has podcast allies. That
He
says
doesn't
beef
have
for all
podcast
the Chicano ones.
Nah, because even with us, he remember when we came out.
He said some shit. What did he say?
Jabs.
What did he say? What did he say again?
He was throwing jabs like, "Oh, you guys are messy." I'm like, "Fool,
yeah.
messy."
yeah.
I'm like, "Fool." Like, for you to call us messy, but then you try to tear me down when I go to your pod.
Oh.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I was just like, come on, dog. Like, not because we're the new kids on the block, you want to tear us down now. Man.
Come on, AC.
I was just like, man, fools that call us messy is weird because it's like, they do the same shit, fool.
Facts.
And us being messy, like, that was like one episode. And after that, it's just been on our own thing, you know?
Yeah.
We're not going to stick to the same, kicking the dead horse all over again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're on some other shit.
Fucking AC, man.
Yeah.
And make a comeback. I mean, it probably won't succeed, but make a comeback, man.
Yeah.
Shout out AC, man.
I've been telling them to pull up.
Oh, that'll be fire.
Let me call this for real quick.
Call him up, man.
Let me call this for real quick. Let me call this for. Let me see. Sorry, compa, that I gotta get on your current Vallero. Let's see. He knows I'm. He knows I'm.
Prime never hits me up. Only when he's on a pod.
Yeah,
he knows.
He knows. About to fucking clown me right now. Yeah, but shout out to American Cholo, phone. I fuck with that phone.
No, shout out to American Cholo.
At the end of the day, where it goes back to, he means well.
Yeah.
Even though he's a hypocrite, but he means well.
He just needs to find something, bro, that if he makes a comeback, it'll hit. I don't know what it is, bro, but
what he can do, because like his lane is not music, because he has a whack ass taste.
Yeah.
His lane is
the conservative shit.
The conservative
saying, bro, needs to be like more like the LA Brasa, a little bit less conservative version of Nick Fuentes.
Yeah.
That's what it needs to be.
Yeah. And then he does a lot of community stuff. He was giving out turkeys, like I think like him, like just stick to that of giving out turkeys and community and bringing up people in the platform for some good conversations. For
yeah,
I think it got muddy for him. It got muddy for him when he tried to dabble in the streets, and then other street podcasters they puffed up on that fool, and now they're like, oh nah, come on, fool.
Yeah. And the whole Adam 22 shit, that one was crazy too.
Which one?
When the AC and Adam 22 thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's been involved in a lot of controversy.
Yeah, Adam has been on some shit. I don't hate Adam for. I don't downplay what he does, because regardless, he's a good talent. I like his interviews. He knows how to interview very well. He knows how to like pace his interviews and get the most out of you, without saying too much.
Oh,
he's good at that. You know, I'm not the ones that be hating on that fool like other podcasters, but they won't stop talking about him. You know.
Or fools who are like, oh, fuck Adam, and then months later end up on his pod.
Yeah.
There's
being a lot of that, fool. There's being a lot of that. Being a lot of trippy recent controversies.
What's the latest one?
Just, controversies.
Shout out Adam, man. Yeah, all right. Who's a nut? Who went up to Larry Wheels, Larry Wheels, the buff guy? He went viral because I guess he's rich, and he said, I'm not going to make my girl sign a prenup. So everybody online is calling him a cuck. So Adam went up to him. He's like, hey, fool got balls. He got bold.
He's going to ask.
Hey, brother. Hey, I just want to congratulate you. for taking the title of #1 cuck in the world. Woo. I'm gonna take that title back from you.
All right, hold on. We got yo.
What up, fool?
What up, fool? We're here potting. We're not live. We're not live.
All right.
So we were talking about you. We're like, where you been at? And we want to invite you to All Facts podcast. Oh, so it's only me and Juan here because Compa is late.
Yeah. I'll pull up in a couple weeks. Right, I'm on my bike, homie, right around the hood.
Yeah, we were talking about your white belt, if you earned it or not. You were here buying white belts on the low. DEI.
Nah.
You,
I'll take all you three one at a time, homie.
Hey, all of a sudden, you want to be with men wrestling all sweaty, huh?
Hey,
I got you,
confident.
fool. I like to talk some politics shit in there too.
No, for sure, fool, because we were discussing, like, yo, that low key, like, we do miss, like, I miss your lane. I miss your lane. And we do gotta like crucify you a little bit, and then for you to get initiated back into the space. Fool.
I'm gonna go home right now and do a video on Chavez and
There you go.
Okay, so we're talking just about that right now. Like yo, I wonder what American Cholo thinks. You know?
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait for him to drop a video today. But I think that I think that's the whole point of having like when they have statute of limitations, bro. I mean, could what she's saying be true? Absolutely. But could what she be saying be not true? Absolutely as well. I mean, it's been 60 years, bro. How do you come out after 60 years and all of a sudden want to just break everything that man said? Ooh. And I think what it really comes down to, I think everybody's so offended by him saying wetback, and you can't put today's morals and values in yesterday's life, bro. And that's what they're trying to do, because if that's the case, then we need to get rid of the American flag. We need to get rid of Jefferson, Washington, MLK had his beefs. You name it, bro. Everybody's got some shit on them. But if it ain't no proof, ain't no paper, then you can't just run by what somebody said, regardless of who it is.
Yeah, but didn't she have kids by him?
Well, that's the crazy part. She said that they had a one night thing that because he was so powerful, so she got pregnant. And then after that, she's saying after that kid, she got raped by him and she got pregnant again. It's like, wait a minute, after something happens one time and you have a kid with this guy, I would never be in the room with him. And as smart, as powerful of a lady that she was, it still is. At some point, it's like, wait a minute, you know, she ended up having at the end 11 kids, 3 baby daddies. So it wasn't like she wasn't out there, you know, probably being promiscuous at a young age, which a lot of men and women are.
Well, she said she was also like abused as a child.
Well, yeah, I get that, but the problem is this: you're gonna knock this whole guy's whole thing. Let me ask you this: do you think that the brothers would let MLK get dragged to the mud like that?
Yes.
I don't think so, bro. MLK got all kinds of stuff.
Hey,
also, so he said, are you saying it's a raza issue?
Cause look,
I think Raza always finds a reason to knock somebody down, bro. To me,
look at Bill Cosby too. They tore him down.
Yeah,
but Cosby got convicted.
R. Kelly
R. Kelly got convicted. Okay, so this is the case. If you're gonna knock down Cesar Chavez, I don't want to hear anybody ever fucking bump Tupac, homeboy.
What about Kobe?
Kobe never got convicted. But exactly, all these guys, they'll look the other way. But Tupac is a perfect example. He is certified paperwork convicted.
But also, like, remember Tupac? That guy ended up being an informant. The guy that set him up, right? You remember that?
No, the lady went to court and everything.
Yeah. But remember who brought?
See, there's a Rasta thing I'm talking about.
But look.
Oh, I see.
But I'm saying you're missing the big factor because Jimmy Henchman, the informant, the FBI informant since the late 80s, you know, he got exposed to be an informant, to be working for the.
Informant had nothing to do with the rape. That was a chick that he fucking assaulted.
Well, he brought that chick to the room.
Hey, he brought her, but at the end of the day, bro, if you look at it on record, he is a sexually. If he was Raza, if Tupac was Raza, we would not fuck with him.
That's right. That's right. That's true.
You wouldn't, bro. If you were Raza, you guys wouldn't fuck with him. You would say, fuck that lame. Fuck this. It'll be RSPM. The only a few fools and everybody else say fuck him. But since he's not Raza, we'll make an excuse. That's the problem I have. Like, Jesus, come on, homie. Keep the same standards if that's the case. If you're going to keep it, keep the same standard. Don't fuck with Tupac.
Hey, man.
Last question. Do you believe Trump is a pedophile?
I believe Trump.
Thousands of emails.
No. I think that Trump knows damn well that a lot of those guys were, and I do believe that Trump is covering up for his billionaire friends, whether they're Democrat or Republican. I believe Trump is Trump betrayed like a guy like me who voted for him. I feel betrayed. Fool. He said no wars. He said he's gonna release the Epstein files. He's gonna release the JFK files. But the reality is, bro, that fool's compromised.
And you thought he wasn't gonna be compromised?
Not that bad, bro. Look at that. We're in fucking war in Iran. He said no more wars, no more wars. So I mean,
I feel like we're always on war. I feel like we've been on war for like the last 50 plus years.
Well, we have. That's the problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, fool, let's run
For
something
sure.
on a Friday if you can.
All right, for sure, bro.
We'll chop it up, fool. Late.
All right, late.
Big AC, man. North
But,
Hollywood
like-
legend.
Like,
Hey, no, he was saying let's
No,
keep
for
it 100.
sure.
Let's keep it 100. If Tupac was Mexican and he got hit with the same shit,
yeah.
they would have canceled him for sure.
But
We're harder on our own people than any other.
But the man Tupac thing, the thing is that it came to light. There was no DNA evidence, and also the whole she being brought into the hotel by Jimmy Henchman. Which later on we ended up finding out that he was the informant, because even Tupac dissed that fool when that happened. That fool with the suits and yada yada yada, Jimmy Henchman, and let's keep it real, fool. Like they're definitely like special agents.
Can we keep if we keeping it real? There is a, Tupac, LA legend. There is a. You don't think there's some level of like you want to give him benefit of the doubt? Because bro is an LA legend.
Not really, fool.
He's like a big.
I don't look
part
at him
of,
as an LA legend.
Same with Kobe, right?
I don't look at him.
We're not gonna hold Kobe. Allegedly they're saying he raped old girl, right? But Kobe to the locals here in LA, he's a legend out here. So you're gonna give him benefit of the doubt, right? Same with Pac.
Tupac, I never looked at him like because he's
He's
an
an
LA
LA
legend,
legend, bro. Come on.
I look at him as just like a music legend. Like, yeah, West Coast. I consider him a West Coast because he's very based in the Bay
top
Area.
3 LA rappers all time. You're putting Pac up there. How is he not an LA legend?
I'm not putting him as an LA rapper.
What? Nah. What do you mean? What is he then? If he's not LA,
He's a West Coast. Remember, a lot of his game, he was raised in the Bay Area.
he was raised in New York too, though. But on his raps though, Pac isn't claiming the Bay or LA or the Bay or New York. He's claiming LA.
Well, it's because we're only listening to Tupac when he joined Death Row. But before him joining Death Row, he wasn't repping LA.
Did he make any Bay songs? I know to live and die in LA. I don't hear no.
But the original
I'm
one
from
is
the Bay or I'm from New York.
But have you heard of the original one though? Like actual record, the original
No,
one. It says to live and die in the Bay.
Oh,
That was the original record.
why they switch it up?
Because he signed to that to Suge Knight.
Oh, because
Suge was like, hey, homie, change the lyrics.
he knows where the money's at.
Oh, well, yeah.
Keep it a buck.
But with the Tupac thing, I always look at it weird because, for the whole informant thing. When you have an informant putting things into play, like this the same thing with the whole conspiracy with Eazy-E, right? Like none of his wives had HIV. He had full-blown AIDS.
Iffy, huh?
That's iffy as hell.
Even that, Lord, how do you even transmit that? Because that's a disease that has to be transmitted sexually, right? So
Or anything. It could be transmitted through a syringe needle too easy.
can it really? I heard that's fake though, because once it hits like
Well,
the air.
Remember, people heroin addicts. Remember how they would catch AIDS? HIV.
shit.
Remember through needles.
I don't know that.
Yeah, fool. I think touch air, but when it's like a needle and it's not.
That was a wild ass rumor, and I never believed it because I didn't know it was true. But is it true in LA? This is what they were saying, Bakersfield. Oh yeah, in LA they got some shit called like the A team. Like they pull up to parties and kickbacks with like syringes and just start hitting niggas like with AIDS. Like, bot nigga, fuck your shit, nigga. Like,
Well, remember in New York?
like was that a thing, really?
Yeah, in New York.
Oh, shit.
Remember in the 90s, in the New York fool, there was a situations that for years people were being stabbed with syringe needles.
That's crazy.
That was a thing, fool. That was a thing for sure. And remember when the U.S. apologized to Guatemala for injecting them with STDs? Facts.
Who?
The U.S. apologized to Guatemala in paper. Like
The government?
The government apologized to Guatemala for testing STD stuff on them.
Did he get the vaccine?
I got the first one.
So yeah, I'm wondering like what the experiment was like they're gonna come out with, but
I got the first one.
I got the one.
Which one you got? Which one you got? Moderna or the other one?
Pfizer.
See, that was the county one. And you know how I did it? I have Kaiser, so
I got it at Kaiser too, though.
But I went to the white Kaiser, to Marina Del Rey.
What they give you?
You could choose. I got Moderna.
I thought Pfizer was the best one.
Nah, Pfizer was the one that they were giving out in the corners. So
Nah, shit.
Pfizer was the one
They
that
said Pfizer was the most effective one.
No, Pfizer was the most common one. That was the one that they were giving out in the corners.
Fuck.
I didn't go with Pfizer because I'm like, you know what? That's the one that they're pushing in the hood. If they're pushing it in the hood, I already know it's not good. So what I did, we scheduled for fucking Marina del Rey. Went to Marina del Rey and got
Kaiser was giving only Moderna or all of them?
yeah, all of them. You could choose.
Yeah, I probably got Pfizer. I mean, hey, better than fucking the Johnson one though, right? I hope. Please.
Yeah, there was 3, huh?
Yeah, the
you're
Johnson
right.
one I think was the worst one.
There was blood clots with that one.
I thought Johnson was the worst one, then Moderna, then Pfizer was the best one.
From my perspective, because I was asking like my millionaire homies that are white, like, hey, they're like, yo,
What y'all fucking with?
they were like Moderna.
Fucking with the Moderna. Damn.
They're like, and this were military people that were attached to the military.
Hey, back to fools getting stabbed up with AIDS though. Was that a thing in LA? Like
It was, fool.
They had a team out like going to the raves, like stabbing fools
there
up.
was a thing with
Masked up,
Yeah,
like,
wait.
creeping up on fools.
Remember that there was a thing where people, there were needles in the car things, in the car handles. In LA, there was a thing, and there was like a lot of cases.
Sounds familiar.
That was happening too. And then también it was happening a lot in New York with people that were getting fucking hit with syringe needles in the subways.
Damn.
So just know that was happening. The U.S. apologized to Guatemala publicly with a statement of like, yeah, we were testing STDs with them. To know that, come on, fool, we're gonna expect for like with the easy thing, right?
They did that to the blacks too, right? Like,
Yeah,
what was that shit? The syphilis shit.
Well, in New York, it was.
Yeah.
In New York, it was the blacks that they were targeting.
Yeah, and then what they give the Guatemalans?
They were giving them STDs.
No, but so they what?
It was syphilis.
Oh, they're just giving that to everybody then.
Yeah,
Huh? Fuck.
they were injecting to yeah. So and they publicly apologized like with a letter from the government in the last 10 years.
Damn.
So I'm like, damn. See, to see that, just know like when Tupac was calling out Jimmy Henchman of being an informant, and then 20 plus years later, it's true, it was an informant, and he brought the girl into his room. He brought that girl into his room. Like he brought her into the room.
Shit.
And he said it. He brought her in, and then trip out. It became later on that he was the informant. He was an informant since the late 80s.
Oh.
And then he moved to LA, and then he started working with the local gangs in LA.
Okay, question. Forget anything Tupac did in his past,
Yeah.
right? Let's say right now a woman came forward and is accusing Pac of the same thing they're accusing Cesar Chavez. Would you cancel Pac?
So with Cesar Chavez, when I heard yesterday, right? When I heard yesterday the news of like alleged, I was like, interesting. Because
Right.
I wasn't going to convict that for like that, right? I was like, we talked about it yesterday in my pod. And I was like, damn, that's crazy, man. Like, but I've always said fuck Cesar Chavez regardless.
Because of the wetback shit?
Because of not only the wetbacks, he was trying to not let immigrants have jobs in the farms. He like hire Chicanos instead. And like to me that was whack because for the longest, immigrants were the ones that would make the fucking country run. Not the Chicanos, they don't make the country run.
Yeah.
If you look at even in the city of LA, full as businesses, owners, and people that own restaurants, you hardly find a Chicano that have that. For the most part, is the raza, right? Like that are first generation, second generation here that owns the restaurants, that owns the taquerias, and they're the ones that are employing the most. So to me, when I hear that, that was anti-hiring, saying wetback is one thing, right? But like proactively making sure they don't hire immigrants is crazy to me. To me, that was the crazy part. Not the name.
Okay.
The wording is just a wording, fool. You know, a lot of people were saying fuck wetbacks.
But disregarding that,
Yeah.
and the wetback shit, just disregard all the bad Cesar Chavez did. If someone were accused Pac of the same thing they're accusing Chavez of right now, would you feel some type of way?
Like, you know, I was looking at how I looked at with Chavez. Like, he's dead. He kind of fed himself. But today, when the news came out of homegirl that gave birth to 2 kids, and that makes it different. Because I'm saying like this was a 1-year investigation, right?
What's the possibility of some payola being involved? Hey, say this about old boy. We got plans.
Because on some real shit, fool, Cesar Chavez was not like a big figure to me in LA. Like we didn't like.
He's not. But in we're talking about Chicanos in California. He is the biggest. We're talking about like like on some like Martin Luther, Malcolm shit, he's the biggest, bro. Probably in the United States.
I guess he's probably in the United States.
Yeah.
As a figure for sure. But like meaning like we weren't raised to like love him like that, fool.
Yeah, no, of course not.
Like I wasn't like in schools. Obviously, schools they're not gonna preach his message because of course everything's agenda based.
I'm gonna keep it, but the Raza fucked with him. That's like the only one we had or we got.
And you know what? I'm keeping it a bug. I feel like we were more pro Martin Luther King than Cesar Chavez.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about my
bro?
community.
What are you talking about, bro?
I'm talking about my community.
Come on.
Because remember,
you over here sound like Fat Joe on the interview.
I'm just saying,
about
like,
identify black. What you mean?
I'm just saying, like, regardless, the Raza was part of the civil rights movement too.
So you're saying fuck Cesar Chavez?
I'm saying fuck. I've been saying fuck Cesar Chavez,
Okay.
not because of this, because of him actively trying to take jobs from immigrants and just give it to Chicanos. To me, it's like, dog, how are you gonna like? These are the parents of these Chicanos. How is somebody gonna tell fuck your dad and mom, but you're cool? How are you gonna feel?
I think he was looking at. I mean, I'm not even trying to defend him, but I think he's putting himself like it's business. At the end of the day, it all comes down to money.
Yeah.
You're taking away money from the people who are from the community, right? Yeah, we have the same roots. You're Mexican. We all come from the same people, but technically, you're not from this community, right? In California, you're from over there, and you're coming from a whole different area, taking money and opportunities from our people. How am I not gonna feel some type of way?
But Chicanos didn't build the community. Immigrants did.
But they were the ones working in the farms.
Not for the majority.
But nonetheless, what I'm getting at is old boy felt some type of way because he felt like people were taking away his money and opportunities.
He was just like on some like, just us. Let's close the door on everybody else.
But isn't that what every group tries to do?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like
The Jews don't do that?
No, fool. What
Really?
the hell? Hell no.
Huh.
The Jews, they support their people in Israel. The Jews, they'll bring people over here illegally.
They're Jews.
Yeah, they're Jews.
You know, there's black Jews. They
Yeah.
don't support those Jews.
But I'm
So
saying-
again, what Cesar Chavez?
But
His Chicanos, his raza,
yeah,
Right?
raza.
his raza.
He wasn't pro raza. He was only pro Chicano.
Yeah, but every group does that. They look out for their own people.
No, with Jews that are from Israel and that type of connections, that it's like because Jewish is also a religion, right?
Uh-huh.
And then it's also some people say it's also a race, right? I mean, ethnics.
Yeah.
They're not gonna look out for the black Jews. Come on, fool.
But technically, they're from the same. They're Jews.
Well, they're Raza Jews.
Man, ain't no fucking raza.
There is
Jews.
Raza
What?
Jews.
Man,
For sure.
they're fucking confused.
And
How the fuck
Mexico
raza
City
and
has
Jew?
Raza Jews for a lot, actually.
Oh, raza Jews crazy.
They do. They have a lot of that. But they're going to look out for their people that are from the lineage of where they come from, right? Just like us. Like I say, going back to the argument of like, imagine me saying, you're cool, but fuck your parents when your parents are the ones that are working to put you through college.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, these Chicanos wouldn't be here without the lineage first. So. The Chicano wouldn't be here without the immigrants working and paving the way for us to be here.
Nah, bro. I mean, I get bro. There was raza here before the Spanish even came,
Yeah, Mexicans, not Chicanos.
or natives.
Mexicans, yeah.
As I'm saying, they were here. Don't make it seem like
Yeah, but
all of us come from Mexico. There was some raza here in the United States.
Are you Chicano?
I'm
Because
Mexican.
you're not Chicano.
I'm Mexican.
But even if you claim Chicano, you're not Chicano.
That's fine. I'm not.
Because you know what Chicano means?
Isn't it like a political type?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. If you're politically for your community, like doesn't that like go against what Cesar Chavez
I was getting too woke for me.
Remember the Chicano movement in East LA? It was to protect the community. It wasn't to protect only Chicanos. It was to protect the community as a whole.
Huh.
Not well, you have papers or not. And you're talking about East LA. Because East LA had their own thing, the Susu riots. It was to protect the community as a whole. It wasn't just to protect people that were just born here. It was for the whole community. Because at the end of the day, the community works when everybody's working together, not separating. The same thing with the Italians, fool. They're not downplaying people that come from Italy. Hell no, that's their people, regardless. Like, why is it okay for us to do that? And they don't do it. Same thing with the Chinese. They're not saying fuck people from China. Nah, they support them. They bring them along. They fly them over here. They import them back over here.
Nah, we do that too. You're making it's just a select group.
No,
of
I'm saying
people.
we do that too. But like I said, Cesar Chavez wasn't like that.
Okay.
He was that minority of like only us.
Mm.
You know, and like I said, I can't speak from a farmer perspective because I'm from LA, right? So over here is different. Over there, the communities over there is different, right? So I could see how maybe some people felt like, oh, you're gonna give the job to the immigrants more than us, but it's like, yo, if you're Chicano, if you're from here, why are you working in the farms, bro? You should be aiming for higher situations, right?
Maybe that's all they know, though.
See,
Family comes from that. That's all they know.
It's the same thing with people that are saying that like the kids are like saying, oh, that they're taking the older people are taking the jobs from the younger kids here. But I'm like, the kids that are working in McDonald's are only there for a year or two before they level up and move on to something better. So for me, it's just like the whole separation of like of the community, because at the end of the community, it works with both. It doesn't work with one type of people, right? When you go to East LA ain't Chicano right now. It's Mexican as hell, right? Like when you go to LA, you don't see Chicano stuff for the most part. You see somebody that came here.
But what is Chicano stuff?
Well,
Isn't
Chicano stuff, and it would be more of like the Chicano movement of like the political stuff of like being pro the community, feeding the community. You don't see that, fool. You don't see any of that. The only thing technically Chicano that people would try to put it is the car culture. But Chicano, that's not part of the Chicano thing. Way Chicano is a political thing. Chicano is providing for your community, protecting your community.
Yeah, but some people don't view it that way. Some people view Chicano just as Mexican American.
See, and that's where even that people that are they're not educated to that.
So what is a Mexican American?
Mexican American is just Mexican American. When people say Chicano, then I look at you like, what do you do for the community? If you don't do anything for the community, you can't consider yourself a Chicano. You know? Because technically that's what it means, fool. That's what to even put Cesar Chavez, the head of the Chicano movement, I don't put him as the face of the Chicano movement. I don't.
That's the only one. That's the only one. Who else
I put him for the farm worker union movement. You know? I don't see people putting that flag here in LA. I've never seen that flag.
That's because it became a gang thing, though.
See, exactly, right?
Yeah.
They watered it down. They did. Now over here, that flag's never stood up. You know, for us over here, it was both. Like both. It's always
Mexican
been
flag.
It's always been Chicanos looking out for the Mexicans and vice versa. Because at the end of the day, it is the lineage, fool. And I know some people have lost their lineage, which they're like 4 or 5 generations in. And I get it. They don't have family in Mexico no more. They don't have that. So for them, hey, if you don't have roots over there, hey, I understand you. But for the majority of us, we still do. Because you still have roots over there, right?
Yeah.
And so do we. So do I. You know. So we support each other. So even I've never felt discriminated going to Mexico.
Really? I mean, Fluffy just went on Club Shay Shay and he said that he's treated like a quote unquote outsider every time he goes to Mexico because they feel like he's not Mexican enough because he's from America.
But what if they look at him as like a weirdo?
Why? They look at him a weirdo because he's American.
Meaning like some people are not socially like, you know, like let's say what if he just doesn't fit in, and he's like, you don't have to fit in everywhere, fool. Like I don't go to Mexico pretending to fit in.
But we could acknowledge the fact that some Mexicans do feel some type of way about Mexican Americans.
Well, that's
and vice versa.
Well, look, that's not happen with anything. Some Mexicans feel some type of way about black people. Some Mexicans feel some type of way about white people, right? Some people feel you're always gonna find those groups. You're always gonna find that, and plus, for the most part, that's a minority. Fool.
But I'm saying though, the tension is real though between Mexican Americans and Mexicans. Same with like same with the blacks, right? Like the Africans, real Africans in Africa, they got problems with blacks. They always go back and forth online on Twitter and shit.
That's been the topic recently too.
So
and you're right. You're right.
I'm saying let's it's a real thing.
But it's also
act like the Mexican versus Mexican American thing is not a real thing.
But it's also like the minority of it. Just because there's a small percentage of that's happening, it's going back to the argument of blanking something, right? Like it's just when you have an incident that's black and brown, people try to blanket out the whole thing. And it's not reality because for the most part, you're always gonna find bad apples in any batch, and that's how I look at it. Because even like going back to people have said this like yo, when we're working, the paisas be hating on the Chicanos. But it's like, nah, I'm not Chicano. And then they were hating on me, not because of okay, you're from here, because I had the upper hand, right? I had more education. I know how to use computers, and it was just based on the whole crabs in the bucket thing. It wasn't because like, they looked at me like, oh, you were born here. Nah, it was just because I had an upper on him, right? Just like if you look at somebody that has an upper hand on you, you know, in the Raza culture, it's always the crabs in the bucket, regardless. In any culture, right? Everybody always talks about that.
I mean, I'm sure. I mean, what's the whole shit with the blacks and Africans, though, right? I'm sure it's the same thing with the Mexicans, right?
That I witnessed that.
I'm sure it's the same thing with the Mexicans, right? Like Mexicans feel like Mexican Americans, like, oh, you guys got this opportunity. You guys could do this, that, and the third. Is it the same shit?
Honestly, fool, like to me, that always felt weird because it's like it's almost like you hating on your child, right? Like, and remember, I'm from apart from LA, for that it was very immigrant. Like all the immigrants in the 90s and the 80s, they didn't go to East LA. They started going to South Central, Watts, and Compton because it was cheaper over there. By the time of the late 80s, early 90s, East LA was already bought. For East LA was already super Chicano generations already. So it was cheaper to go to Compton and South Central and Watts. It was way cheaper. That's what happened to us. My grandma, my uncle got shot in East LA. My uncle he was born in Mexico, but he was raised in East LA. He got shot over some street shit. And then she bought a house in South Central. And then she moved because it was cheaper. So that's my community full of like immigrant Mexicans in South Central and HP and all that area. So that's why for us growing up, it was never like, oh, Chicano and Mexican. It wasn't, because it was like, it was all the same shit. We were bumping Tupac and Chalino. We were bumping this and that. It wasn't like, but yeah, you go to the Valley, it was more Chicano power. It was less Mexicans. It was more Chicano because obviously the Valley was different. And you go to Ventura County, it was more Chicano.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right? So it depends on demographics. So for me growing up, I didn't experience it. But I could see how somebody that's like fourth generation, third generation has a different experience. And you know, everybody has a different experience. But just to blanket it, everybody like that, to me is whack. Because I've never experienced some like racism of like me when I go to Mexico. I'm sure it's gonna happen. I'm sure you're gonna have incidents of things happening. But for the most part, they're just happy for us to support them anyways. To us to go to their fucking food spots.
Do they really? Let's keep it 100.
Yeah.
When I pop out with like my cousins from out here,
yeah. En Guerrero?
A lot of them feel some type of way, bro. And I'm just going to say it.
Maybe.
Let me elaborate.
Go for it.
Cousins pull up, you know what I'm saying, in the Mamalona. Like, we go for the fiestas. We got the bottles. We got the money. Popping shit at the cockfights. Popping shit at the toros. Going to the tienda, you know, giving the kids money. Looking at us like, who the fuck are these fools?
Yeah.
And it becomes animosity. So don't try to say like all of them embrace us with open arms.
But look, that happens to the same people that are born in Mexico, that they come here older, they get money, and they go back. And then they're popping it. That happens to them too.
Well, what do you mean?
Meaning it's an economic situation, fool. It's not about, oh, okay, you were born over there. Because I've had several incidents with people that I know that they're paisas as fuck. They were raised, they came here when they were like 30-something. They got money, they went back, and they got robbed, and they got discriminated. But it was because of the economic differences. It wasn't because, yo, you think you're better. Nah, it was because of the money, fool. People don't like flashy niggas. People in South Central don't like flashy niggas. People in Compton don't like flashy niggas. Because as soon as you're flashy, homie, you could get it, homie. Right?
Yeah, but
right?
No,
I'm sure
it's cool. It's cool, but you're saying they would appreciate us being there, and you're like trying to make it seem like they appreciate us contributing to their economy. Nigga, nah, they don't.
I think nobody likes flashy people, because that happens to people in Compton too, South Central. I'm sure even in Bakersfield, right?
Is it flashy? We're just out there trying to.
You said the Mamalona, right?
Yeah.
So when you come in like that way, for the most part, it's flashiness. And because I'm telling you this, I know people that and a lot of people that were paisa that came here when they're in their 30s. Fucking, they had a good 10 years. They went back with their truck, and they get fucking stripped down, fool. But and they're paisa as hell. They don't even speak English. But they get fucking treated like shit because they went over there trying to get other women. You know what I mean? So it's economic situation. It's not a oh, because you have papers or because you're American. No, it's not because you're American. Fool, a lot of my family members are American, and they're over there living in Mexico, retired and everything, living it up, and they don't face any of that.
Here's the thing, though, right? Like if you don't,
because they're not flashy though.
No, here's the thing, though, right? Like if you don't pop shit, like if you don't like make something of yourself, then they start looking at you weird because it's like you're in America and you didn't amount to nothing. Like what? If I was in America, I would have had this, that, and the third. Now I got animosity because you were granted an opportunity that if I had, I would have came up. So it's like even if you don't have it or if you have it, there's gonna be animosity.
Well, there's not. I feel like it's always animosity where you try to be flashy.
Nah,
and that happens with everybody. It happens here. It happens anywhere. It happened in New York. You can't have nothing good because there's always gonna be haters. Fool.
Yeah,
this hate is gonna come. Fool. If you
I can see that.
right, because even in the hood, right, we always see it. Fool. Animosity. R.I.P. Nipsey. I just posted yesterday my story when I was there. You know how recently they had the shooting at the Marathon Burger. I posted it there when I was there when he got passed away the next night, and even that got shot out, and nothing's changed. Fool. It's always gonna be hate, and it's not because because you're American. It's not. It's because of economic situations. Fool. It's not because of. I'm telling you, I know paisas that came here when they're in the 30s. They don't know nothing English. They came up. They went over there with the mamalona way. And then they're out here buying everybody rounds. You know, at that point, egos always happen, fool. There's going to be a hater in the fucking bar. Oh, yeah, fool. Oh, you think you bad? All right. And it goes back to that. But for the most part, fool, from my experience, I've never witnessed that. From my experience, like I said. And even from like my grandmother having crazy properties in Mexico and a bunch of stuff, she never experienced that either because she wasn't flashy. I think when you're flashy, you become a target anywhere, right, way?
Yeah,
you become a target right here on the street if you're flashy. Because if you don't, if that ain't your neighborhood, you're flashy. Hey, you're gonna people are already on you, fool.
Yeah,
right. Like let's say somebody from fucking LA goes to your block, right? LA cat, man. I'm from LA. I'm buying everybody. I pull up with the fucking range.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me, fool. Your people are gonna be like, "What the fuck thing he is, homie?"
Yeah, I've seen it a couple times.
So it goes back to economic disparities, fool. It doesn't go back to the Chicano and the Mexican thing. I think that, and I'm sure it's gonna happen because it's gonna happen. There's gonna be bad apples for the art. They are like that. They have hate in their heart. But for the most part, from my experience of traveling through fucking 10+ states in Mexico, it's been great for me. But when I do go, I go conservative though.
Yeah.
Catch me in the small rental because I already know there's danger.
Yeah.
When you go to a third world country, there's gonna be danger. So second or third, or even third, depending where you're at.
Yeah,
you go to Juarez, third, fool. Come on. So depending where you're at, when I go, fool, I already know where I'm at. So I'm gonna move accordingly. I'm gonna get the rental, small rental. And even with that, it happened to me going from Guadalajara crossing into Michoacan. We got pulled over by the fucking by the army, fool.
Oh shit!
They pulled me over and they tried to pull a fast one on us. Like, oh, you need a certain sticker to enter this neighborhood. And I was like, yo, I got this from the fucking Guadalajara airport. And then I gave them the paperwork. And then they were like, all right. It got weird, fool. And they saw my kids in the back, and they're like, all right. Go.
No
so
shit.
even that, fool, it goes back to economic disparities. It didn't go because of like being Chicano and all that. No, we got Raider in the motherfucking house.
What I missed, dog? What I missed?
All right, I don't know. We were just talking about the whole Cesar Chavez thing situation. Fool.
Oh, that fool's a chomo?
Your take.
He's a fucking chomo? He's fucking canceled. Now he's rest in peace.
What they saying in the comments though? Where's the paperwork?
He can't defend himself, G.
The only
Well,
thing
now that bitch wants to say something?
Oh, get it off.
You know what
Get it
I mean?
off.
Like,
Nah,
what
get
if
it off.
she's lying?
Get it off.
What if that fool tooted and booted? Or how old was she? I don't know nothing. Break it down, fool. Break it down.
But I would say, fool, for sure, people in power do take advantage of. And also, remember, it's a different time. What was it? The 60s, 70s?
There was no age difference over there in that time, huh?
Even that, right? There was like cultural differences, right?
Yeah, because
we were talking
people were getting
about
married at 15.
Yeah, so there was like a lot of that was happening. So there was a lot of weird shit that was happening. But I think she had kids by him, 2 kids by him.
2 kids, yeah.
That she gave away for adoption.
Oh, she had kids.
Dolores Huerta, she's like a...
Oh, she was a baby mama.
No, so she was also part of the movement.
Yeah, she's like a factor in the...
She's a factor
in that movement.
Oh, so let me... Oh, what? Okay, this gets deep.
You got a lighter somewhere, Pedro?
This gets deep then.
Yeah, so she wasn't just like a nobody way. She was also like a pro.
But why did she wait now to say something?
Well, according to her...
There's feria right now? They're like, hey, feria?
She said that, I don't know, I feel like she just... Her thing is like, I couldn't say nothing back then because we were all pushing the same movement. And I don't want people to like look down on our movement because I spoke out against him. So that's why I never said nothing.
But also, he was being investigated for some time already. So this investigation just didn't happen because she came out. They approached her and started asking her stuff.
You believe her?
I believe her.
Wait. What's the possibility of she got paid off to say something?
Well, she's like 90 years old. What the hell? She probably don't even know what the hell's going on.
I mean, it's like, where's the proof at though?
The kids. I remember this was an investigation. It wasn't.
How do we know it wasn't consensual?
Yeah.
They had kids, all right. How do we know it wasn't consensual?
Well,
exactly.
She said, see, we don't know that. So, but at the same time, when I heard the news yesterday, I was skeptical, because, alleged and all this, until she came forward and said, and this is a public figure too. It's not like a nobody, right? She's also, her name's up there.
Yeah.
So it's not like just like a fucking maid.
No,
way,
she's somebody?
No, she's somebody way. So she don't need the clout.
Yeah.
But she just felt like the investigation was going down behind the scenes. And then she felt like, you know what, I had to speak out because of, things were coming onto the light. This 13-year-old girl, this person, that. So it was multiple that were.
Oh, so that fool allegedly had multiple victims.
She's not the only victim.
Oh,
so he had allegedly young people?
Yeah, phone.
No paperwork, though.
No paperwork.
Man, you think he's in Epstein files?
Nah, he was dead before he met Epstein. How long has he been dead, for a while?
Yeah, he was for a while already.
I just feel like...
How did he die?
Probably just natural causes. Yeah, I think natural causes, like age.
Damn.
One thing I would agree. I mean, look, I'm not defending that fool if he actually did it, but
fuck that fool. If he did it, fuck him.
That's what I'm saying. No, I'm saying I'm not defending him. I'm saying fucking that fool's not here to defend himself. You know what I mean?
He's not.
Yeah, it's like it's a dead issue, literally.
Yeah, but also, like I was telling Juan, like that.
What, she wants feria? She wants feria, huh?
I don't think so. That flag, I think she's been speaking. When you're on that and you're on that level, you get paid to go to colleges and shit like that. And also, but that flag, that whole, the bird flag. I was telling this fool that it was never a thing over here. Like, meaning like we never like championed the that type of organization. Like we never championed it here. I told him like it wasn't like a big thing for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we knew about him,
Farm Worker
but it wasn't like a thing. But I can understand being a thing. Central, northern.
Yeah, it's like a field thing. It's like
it's
a farm worker thing.
What feeds the country, you know what I mean? So I understand they have a different fucking experience.
Reality, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, but
it sucks. It sucks to hear that. It sucks to hear that, and it sucks to know that there's multiple, and then there's more coming out, and just know that I know a way que people in power do take advantage of women, because I seen it. And when I was young, I was like, what, 21, 18, 20? I was working at a factory, and the employer was fucking all the married Paisilla ladies.
Oh, shit.
They could get sued for that shit. You can't be doing shit like that.
So the employer was doing that, fool.
Damn.
And all to like put them in better positions. Oh, well, he fucked with this one, so let me move her to an easier job. So, they do take advantage.
Did he ever get in trouble?
I don't think so.
Damn.
I don't think so. But I know for sure from my experience, women get taken advantage of when there's power involved.
Yeah.
And then there's women that depend on that job that don't have papers, and then they're gonna be
You're
quiet.
saying it's true. You believe it?
I believe her. Yeah, I believe her. Because look, she's never been a cloud chasing person. She never
Until
been,
now.
Well, she's been a figure in the world.
Until
And
now,
then,
90 years
and
old.
then she didn't come out. It was an investigation that was already happening.
Well, you don't believe it? You think it's cap?
Just sometimes bitches be lying, dog. You know what I mean? Girls are the most fucking... They lie, dog.
Because I think the same shit happened with Tupac, right? Like, they try to accuse him of doing some shit.
Yeah, look, it's 3 sides of the stories. His, hers, and the truth. And now he's dead. Why you want to speak up now? But you're saying there's an investigation.
Well, according to the investigation, right? he told a 13-year-old girl before he raped her, don't tell nobody.
Okay, but he's dead. Like we like
allegedly, right? According to the
with
investigation.
that type of mindset, we should just like not convict Epstein because he's dead.
Ooh,
but he's dead.
So you're saying we shouldn't
you should convict all the other fucking sickos. So, yes, Epstein, fuck him. He's already dead.
So fuck Cesar Chavez.
Allegedly.
So same thing then. Fuck Cesar Chavez.
Yeah, fuck any fucking PDF.
Yeah.
So you believe he did it?
I don't know, dog. I don't trust the bitch. He's just saying that. He just wants everybody to jump on the wagon. I'm just saying, I don't know, dog.
No, but I'm just saying
fuck
like,
that bitch, dog. So I don't know about that. Fuck that bitch and fuck him, because who knows who's just saying the truth?
What if she was actually a victim?
If she's a victim, then fuck him.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
It's just hard, bro, because it's like, you
don't know bitches lie. Bitches lie.
And then like you stick up for like Dolores, and they're like, oh, fool, you're sticking up for a woman who has no proof. And then you try to have the defense for Cesar Chavez, and it's like, oh, you're sticking up for a fucking chomo. And it's like, damn, like we don't know the truth.
Unless there's a video of 4K.
Like
there's kids.
But even the kids though, again, how do we know it wasn't consensual?
Did the kids meet him?
How do we know?
I don't think so. I think she gave him up for adoption.
Oh, she gave him.
Yeah, she couldn't live with that type of.
I don't know
if that actually
it's
happened.
It's a fucked up story, dog.
If that actually happened,
but why wait so late?
But remember, I mean, you can't dictate when women are gonna step out like that. Like they're not gonna just say it. That's been a thing though, right? When women they wait forever and then they come out. Look at Diddy. Look at a lot of people that
sometimes too. Diddy too could be compromised. You get what I'm saying? With Diddy, could be like the lawyers. Hey, let's get this fool right now. Like money involved. Woo. I don't know. Because maybe Diddy didn't do all that. He was just gay and fruity, but didn't do no big art thing, you know?
Fuck, man.
I don't know. It's just a fucked up situation.
What did Diddy get convicted of again?
Who?
Diddy? What was his big conviction? I don't remember.
A RICO for like flying bitches out?
Oh, yeah, flying bitches out.
They did that for so gacho.
Oh, there's more coming. There's more coming for Diddy.
Yeah?
Yeah, today there's 30 more guys that are coming.
Guys?
Guys?
Yeah.
What?
30, and one of them is claiming that.
See, we don't know if that's true too now. You know what I mean? Now it's Fedia involved.
Now it's a whole,
It's like, fuck, it's a search. But they're probably doing that because cover up the Epsteins. And they're gonna go so hard on that.
But with what? The Cesar Chavez shit?
No, with the Diddy shit.
Oh shit, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? They're gonna go so hard on Diddy.
Oh man,
But the Epstein files, no one's been convicted.
Well, I heard 44 Vato today say some stupid ass shit.
Oh, let's get into that. What did he say,
dumb
dog?
as hell. I fuck with 44. Shut
Hold
up,
on, Jesus Christ, we love you, God.
Fucking this fool said, oh yeah, Cesar Chavez, it's all fake. It's all because they're trying to put this news story out to cover up for the Epstein files. I'm like, nigga, shut the fuck up, bro. Look, always bringing up the Epstein files. Oh, bro.
But what if he has a point?
This happened because of the Epstein files. Bro.
But everything's happening like
bro,
that point, right?
Bro,
Cuba,
the only people who give a fuck
phone.
about Cesar Chavez is fuck our raza, fool. You think fucking black and white fools give a fuck about Cesar Chavez? Then that's not going to distract them from the Epstein files. This nigga 44, fucking Cesar Chavez. It's all a play to distract us.
Blasie's here.
Like, come on. It's sounding a little bit too woke for me, bro.
Hey, we're gonna wrap this up?
Yeah. Fuck it, let's wrap it up. Let's talk about Cesar Chavez with Blasey.
Yeah.
I'll see what he got to say.
All right, cool. On live? Yeah. All right. I believe her because she's never been like a cloud chasing person. We never heard of her coming out on some shit. And I don't even think like what's the money to be gained from that? Like what money? You know what I mean?
I'm saying a little.
And then that fool had a fucking crazy fun. You know what I mean? Like meaning like he didn't have
the
like
United Farm Worker Foundation. That should bring in feria.
But like
they got one in Bakersfield.
But I mean like you know she's not suing them.
Yeah.
You know. So and also there was like a
that's what's
ongoing,
coming next.
Yeah, I didn't know that it was like an ongoing thing to today, to where it was like an investigation that the New York Times has been doing. New York Times, you know, they take their time on their shit.
Damn.
But hey, at the end of the day, I've been saying fuck them since the beginning, since years ago, and it's still fuck them. So it's fuck them to forever. Fuck Cesar Chavez. We should rename the Cesar Chavez Avenue. Get the shit out of LA. Put it over there. They want to put it up there, whatever. But hey. Any last prayers?
Jesus Christ, we love you guys. It's running. The homie's here.
Protect women too. Remember, protect women.
Facts.
And we're out.